This is a zoetrope. A Zoetrope. Zoetrope. Wow. What is this, you might ask? Well, we're going to get into that today because we're talking and extending our understanding of optical illusions and talking about motion. That's right. We're going to take a two-dimensional drawing and we're going to turn it into something in motion. Sort of like a flip book, but the round version. All right? So, this combines a little bit of science with a lot of art. And we're going to start right now. What you're going to need is this template, an index card, some scissors, a CD. Now, if you don't have a CD, there's a template online also with this template with a circle that you can use so that it all fits together perfectly. And if you don't have a CD and you have the paper, you might need a piece of cardboard that you'll also cut out. You'll also need some tape. I have regular Scotch tape, some packing tape, and I have some different markers, some black markers so that I can draw my drawing. All right, let's get started. Let's cut this out first. So you're going to cut around the rectangle all the way around the black box. And you're going to cut out this little white piece here. All right, there's our first one. All right. So now that we have both of these pieces cut out, what we also still have to do is we're going to keep this white part here because that's going to be where we do our drawings, but we're going to have to cut out all of these little slivers because they're the window that allows us to see into the zoetrope and see the motion. So we need to cut all that out as well. All right, that cutting is probably the most difficult part of the entire piece. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold all of these pieces backwards. And once I have them folded backwards, I can just take my scissors and cut them off. All right, that's one. We're making a mess. That means we're doing something right. Okay, perfect. Now, what we're gonna do is we're going to take this bottom black part that has no cuts in it yet, and we're going to fold it up until it gets to this black line here. So we wanna fold that up just like this. So we're looking at the white, and then what we do is we're going to flip it over and use that same crease to bring it up to the back. And then I'm just going to take a little piece of tape and I'm just going to put that down right there for now, and one over here. And the reason we need this is because it's going to help make sure that when we do our drawing here, that will actually not have the bleed through the paper. This is regular paper. If you have something thicker like cardstock that you can print on, that'd be great. But if you don't, paper is working and works just fine. That's why I'm actually doing the demo with this. So I'm gonna fold this one up here, like that. Get a nice crease, because I'm gonna fold it over. Perfect. Get a little piece of tape, tape that down. And tape that down. So now I have my two pieces. You have to put them together now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually line them up so that my two white rectangles are as straight as possible, just like that. And I'm just gonna put a little piece of tape, oops, I'm gonna put a little piece of tape up here, just on the top, on the black part, not on the white part, because I'm still gonna draw on that right now. And then when I have that, I'm gonna flip this over. And now it's all pieced together so that I can make one continuous drawing. Now the thing with a zoetrope, just like with a flip book, you have to make a drawing that has small changes over a period of time so that you can see those changes in motion when you get them spinning together. So this one here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drawings that we're going to do. And I'm going to try to draw a stick figure squatting and jumping up in the air and have him come back down. So he's gonna boing, and he's gonna come back down. On this one here, all I have is a bouncy ball that is bouncing up and down. Which is, I think, pretty cool. But I'm gonna try to do this with a person, and I'm not sure how it's gonna work. But I have a fine tip marker. You could use a black pen. Here we go. Oops, his legs got a little bit longer. He's just jumping that fast. So then he's going to put his hands kind of up. He's getting as high as he can go. And now he's going to start descending because of gravity. And when he's falling down, his arms are like, ah! And when he hits, he starts to brace himself, he hits the floor. And then he comes back down pretty much. All right. Look at that masterpiece. Combining art with science gives us this. Well, this is at least science. I can't say it's very good art, but that is going to be your challenge, is to create this masterpiece that you're going to be able to put together. Now, here is the thing. When you fold this over, you're gonna fold this over onto this gray piece, just like that. And you're gonna line it up with that gray piece. It's like a little tab. And then I'm just gonna tape this right here on the back. I'm gonna put a little piece of tape up here, just to hold it. So now I have everything together. And because I'm using a CD, I'm gonna plop the CD straight in. It's gonna be a tight fit, and it's gonna wanna pop out. So what you have to do, oh, before I do that, we're gonna take a piece of an index card, and we're gonna fold it in half. Fold it in another half, which is quarters. Fold it in another half, which I think should be eighths. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually tape that right there on the center. And this is going to allow us, when we put our skewer stick through, or a pencil, to have some extra grip. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this cardboard I had, I'm just going to set this here, and you'll need something sharp for this. So I'm going to use my scissors, just really carefully. I'm going to poke a hole right in the center. Try to get it centered. I'm going to try to work through that paper. Be really careful with this. If you need, have an adult help you. But just enough. I'm almost through. Just enough so that I can take my skewer stick and put it through. There we go. And because of that paper, I have a nice, really tight grip here It's not centered. I can feel it wobbling a little bit, but it should be okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to tape this CD to my Zoetrope. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape on the side, and then I'm just going to set it down so the sticky part is up, and then I'm going to just put that into the circle. So I got one part of the CD taped, and then I'm going to just slide this part over here on the other side. And this is probably the trickiest, hardest part other than cutting those things out, and I'm going to just pull it over the edge and try to get it lined up. I'm going to do that a few times around the circle. So I'm going to do another one on this side. There we go. Get my pieces, flaps standing up. All right, the moment of truth. Will my jumping man be ready for movie night here at the house? All right, here we go. I'm gonna hold it. And the idea is you're looking through the slits. Oh, it's not spinning really well. So what I have is a straw. I'm gonna put the straw on there so I can hold the straw, and now I can spin it really quick. Oh, he's jumping. That's so awesome. Check this out. Right now. So I have a jumping person, and then over here, I've got a bouncing ball. Oh, you've got to try this. And also, I'm super excited because Mrs. C decided she wanted to make a jumbo zoetrope, and it is a firework going up in the sky and bursting in the sky. Fireworks. So hold on, let's see if we can see this one. So this one is ginormous, and this one's a little bit different because when we built it, we were doing some engineer designing, and we kind of, well, not we, Mrs. C drew the pictures up top, so we put this on the top here to give it a background, so we have to look from it from below to see the actual fireworks taking place, and that is so cool. I think this is something you definitely need to try. It's super simple. The materials are super easy to get. Grab the template from online, make some video reels, have a movie night with your family, and remember, it's a zoetrope. It's a Z-O-E-T-R-O-P-E, zoetrope. Check it out, yes. All right, make one of these, combine some science and art, and have some fun. See ya.